Hello everyone, and welcome to From the Heart Friday with me, Jessica Brigden of DSP Creative Cardiology. Hello, happy Friday to you. Today, we're in the month of June, and I am coming with you to share the Exploring in Color Paper Pumpkin Kit. This was from the month of May. This is the May kit, but it's an amazing kit, and it arrived while David and I were in Norway. There's also an awesome add-on kit with this that contains an additional 18 cards and envelopes for only $10. These cards are gorgeous. Awesome deal. Amazing kit, and I can't wait to share it with you. During the month of June, we also have some really exciting things going on. Stampin' Up! Has a starter kit promotion. So if you love all the things in the Stampin' Up! Catalog and your wish list is a mile long, why not save 20%? All right, that's minimum 20% discount when you become a demonstrator and join my Creative Cardiology team. And during the month of June, you'll get a bonus $30 of free product in your kit. So you get to choose $155 worth of product, and you only pay $99. Awesome. All right, if you want more details about that, let me know. There's also a link in the video description. We also have a designer series paper sale where select designer series paper, that's pretty much all of them from the annual catalog, plus the Irresistible Blooms paper and the online exclusive. These papers are 15% off during the month of June, which is an awesome deal because if you're like me, you love paper, especially pretty patterned designer series papers. And I have a special on top of that for you, because if you love all of these papers and you wanted to purchase all of them, it would cost you over $168 to purchase all 13 paper packs. What I'm offering is the cutest little bundle. I've got these fun little storage totes, these little clear cases. They store a ton of paper in here. They're perfectly sized for your 6x6. And I am offering what I'm calling the ultimate designer series paper sampler, where you will get 6x6 sheets of the 12 sale packs from the annual catalog. All right, that's 89 sheets of 6x6 designer series paper, and it's only $40 shipped, and that includes the case and the priority shipping. So I don't have all of my packaging in here yet, but I have ordered the cutest little clear bags so that I can package each pattern individually. I'm going to put a label on each one so you'll have all of the colors that are included with a designer series paper pack as a quick reference, and they'll all come packaged in this cute little container and shipped to you priority mail. All right, so there's a link in the video for that as well. Really good deal. You pay $168, or you can sample all of them for just $40. All right, so now we are going to get into the creating, because this month of June I have a brand new host code for you as well. And if you ever have any questions, again, just let me know. Hi Janelle, hi Tracy, hi Paula, hello. We're gonna flip the camera here and get started. I hope you guys are staying cool. It is another hot one here in New York, and I think between the jet lag of travel and this crazy heat, whew, I'm feeling exhausted. I don't know about you guys. All right, here's my June host code, 3HB9KFFX. All right, so that is for your online orders. Again, links are in the video description here. So this is a gorgeous kit. This is the Exploring in Color Paper Pumpkin Kit. And hopefully you subscribed and you've received yours already. If you are not, if you missed this month or you're not a subscriber, there are refill kits still available in the Stampin' Up! Online store. And amazingly, the add-on kits are also available. So let me show you what this add-on is. Again, I said the add-on includes 18 cards and envelopes, and they're featuring the newest in colors here. All right, so with the add-on, it's 18 cards and envelopes, and it's only $10, which I think is crazy, and they're perfect for summer because they have these beautiful nature prints. So we have 6 cards of each design. This is the first one here. Isn't that beautiful? The little river running through in the mountains and the hiking trail. All right, then this is the second one here. It's really pretty with the lake, the little bonfire. Okay, and then this is the third design from the add-on kit. All right, again, really, really pretty. These remind me a bit from our recent trip to Norway here, except instead of mountains, we saw fjords, which were even higher, and there were waterfalls cascading down each of them. But as far as the hiking trails and the river and the greenery, it reminds me a lot of that. Really, really beautiful. All right, so those are the add-ons. I'm gonna keep those handy. And then, like I said, my kit arrived while we were traveling, so I had not gotten a chance to play with it yet, and I was really excited for this one. Hi, Marianne, how are you? Marianne, hopefully you got your kit. Super cute. So I love, let me see if I can show you a little bit what the stamps are. So there is cheers to another adventure. There's a birthday. I like this one. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. It doesn't matter where you're going. It's who you have beside you. There's a hiking boot, a compass, and a cute little mug. All right, so that's the stamp set. This one came with a copper clay ink spot. Again, this is one of our newest in colors. All right, and then an advertisement here for the June kit. The June paper pumpkin kit, say that 6 times fast, right? Is called Welcome In, and it coordinates with the Countryside Inn collection with the beautiful Countryside Designer Series paper, which is again 15% off this month. I will hint, the Countryside embossing folder, this was actually out of stock for most of the month of May. That's how popular it was. It is back in stock, but it's already on low inventory again. So if anything else, make sure you run to the online store and get your Countryside Inn embossing folder because it's beautiful. It's my favorite new folder. All right, there's an add-on for this kit too, a little trio of dies. And the June kit, you need to subscribe by June 10th. Okay, and then here's just a little thing about the add-on kit for May, which I showed you. Okay, so I love that this one has such pretty colors in it. We've got some boho blue tissue paper in here. Really pretty. I like to save my tissue paper because the boxes are always the perfect size to kind of repackage, you know, package up a gift or something. And it's nice to have tissue paper as well. So I'm going to go ahead and open this now. France says she thinks this is the best paper pumpkin and add-on ever. I would agree with you, France. This is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so all the little contents here. Our little instruction sheet. Again, make sure you save your cardboard insert because that always comes in handy if we do anything with ink. Helps to protect your work surface and all that. So let's see what we've got. We've got our dimensionals, some twine, the little glue dots in here. Oh my goodness, these envelopes are so cute. Look, there's little buffalo or bison, whatever you want to call them here. All right, so this kit makes 9 cards. So we have 3 of the bison envelopes. We have 3 of these moody mauve rocky envelopes. And then 3 of the copper clay with the little hiking path. All right. And then these cards, again, they're just equally as gorgeous. I think that's why I love it so much because it's very unique. All right. So here we have the buffalo cards. Really pretty. And then we've got, ooh, some canoeing. Or in Marianne's case, that would be a kayak because Marianne's a kayaker. Have you been out yet, Marianne? Oh, the weather's been gorgeous. All right, we have our labels. And this is kind of nice. They've got some little in-color line elements on them just for a little added detail. All right, and then the third card design here, again with the hiking path. Really pretty. This kit comes with a bonus, some stickers. So if you want to put them on your laptop, put them on your travel mug, put them on your notebook, whatever you want to do, your scrapbook. nice high quality stickers, and the refill kits come with the stickers too, which is pretty cool. And then again, the rest of our die cuts here. So let's go ahead and see what we can make here with these kits. You guys know I like to kind of make each one as is to start with, just so I can get a feel for the kit. So we're going to start with our little buffalo card, and I like that the design wraps around both sides of the card. Really cute. All right, this one we're going to use one of our boho blue tags and a moody mauve element here, kind of like a little torn piece here. And maybe we'll use the little binoculars, all right, so we can spy the buffalo out in the field. If you guys have ever been, if you've been out to Yellowstone National Park, let me know. That is on one of my bucket list places to visit. We have not been out there. Here in New York, we're out in the rurals. And I know for those of you who are familiar with the Central New York, with the New Hope area, there is a buffalo farm out there, and that's always kind of fun to take a country drive and head out and see if we can spot the buffalo in the field. I'm trying to find the end of the twine here without unwrapping the whole thing. So we don't really have any wild buffalo, but we do have buffalo that are, you know, on various farms that are raised for meat. Okay, so you can choose whatever sentiment you want. I think I'm going to go with this adventure sentiment. I really think this is pretty cool. All right, and then somewhere I have a block to use with this. Let's get that out here. All right, and because I do have the in colors, I'm going to save my ink spot for my traveling, and I'm going to use my full-size ink pad here. Hi, Aunt Kay. How are things in Florida? I bet it's just as hot here as it is down there, but maybe not as humid. It's been really dry up here. It's so hot. Are you coming up this summer? All right, so we just stamped our sentiment on here. We're going to do a little bow with our twine here. And again, I always do mine a little different. I like to tie my bow. I don't like to hide it underneath my, so the instructions always have you hide it underneath, which I feel is kind of pointless. If you went through the effort to actually tie a bow, then you should let people see it instead of hide it. So that's what we're going to do. So I got my bow here. I'm going to make it loose and loopy. Okay, I can always adjust it there. And then grab my snips. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use a little seal too, instead of all the little glue dots. So I'm going to put just a little seal here on my little banner. All right, this is going to go down towards the bottom of the card here. All right, then our adventure sentiment is going to pop up with a couple of dimensionals. And then we're going to put some dimensionals here on the back of our binoculars too. All right. So I hope you're crafting along with me. Don't let all your boxes pile up. We don't want you to have the red box pile up. We want you to use your paper pumpkin kits, and we're going to stagger these, just a little offset them just a little bit so you can see that moody mauve piece peek out from behind. All right, we've got our binoculars here. Gonna tag those on there. Honestly, I really don't even think we need any twine, but let me use my snips, and I'm gonna use a glue dot to stick one of these down. And let's see, let's just put our bow kind of up underneath here with our All right, just get the little tag out of the way, and then put your dot or your knot on the dot there, okay? And then just let it come off the side. All right, Aunt Kay's not sure about summer yet. She usually comes up north to get get out of the heat. 90, yeah, Aunt Kay, it's like 90 here. It's crazy. We're not used to this. Whew. We are hoping to get the pool put up. We got one of the, you know, the inflatable ring pools again this summer. And it's about 4 foot deep and 16 feet around. So it's the perfect size for kids and for adult floaties. It works out good. But yeah, hoping to get that put up this week so that we can cool off some. All right, so I am liking the first kit here. Really cute. All right, so there's number one. Really quick and easy. I love it when the card backgrounds are so beautiful. You really don't have to add a lot to it. All right, our second design here is with our canoe. And then this one gets one of the rectangle sentiment pieces. And then with the Moody Mauve, it's going to get an angled tag piece. All right, and we're going to use some twine on this and stamp our sentiment. So for this one, we're going to use the Life is Meant for Good Friends and Great Adventures. Perfect. Now this kit reminds me of my Aunt Jan. She is a huge hiking enthusiast. In fact, she is a trail guide for the New York State trail system. She hikes all over, and she's discovered some really neat trails and has taken some gorgeous photos. And this kit reminds me of her. All right, so we've got our nice sentiment here. We're going to take a little twine, and we're actually going to wrap it around the top here of our Moody Mauve tag. So give yourself a tail. All right, give yourself some extra. And then we're going to wrap it around, go around twice, right? And then come back so that you've got room here for your knot. And then give yourself some extra again so you can tie that bow if you want. All right, so I'm going to tie this in a knot first because that will help stabilize this so that you can tie your bow a little bit easier. Okay, so especially when your twine is all loopy, fresh off the spool. Okay, so put this in here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put my dimensionals on the back of this first and then put it on the front of the card. Again, this is going to help stabilize it and make it easier to tie my bow. All right. So David and I love hiking too. New York State Park System has an annual pass that you can purchase, which gives you access to all of the state parks. Because usually it's like I think it's like $10 per car now for admission, and so the annual pass is like, I think it's like $75, $80. They have a discount if you purchase it, if you renew your membership early in the year. And I love that because we have so many parks here in this area. A lot of them have amazing hiking trails, usually some waterfalls, sometimes swimming areas and things. But just within like 15-20 minutes of our house, we have Fillmore Glen State Park. We have Treeman and Buttermilk and Taganic. And then not too far away, we have Green Lakes. And we've got Chimney Bluffs, that's up on the lake. And so many just close by, so we love that. All right, how quick and easy was this? Hi, Wendy. Aw, so that's okay if you missed a little bit. You can watch the replay, and we're making these really cute nature inspired. These are the Exploring in Color paper pumpkin cards. And I know that those of you in markets outside of US and Canada wish you could have these, but for now we're just teasing you. But these cards are beautiful. I love how simple, quick, and easy that was to put together. And it's beautiful. All right. Now the third design. All right, this one has, again, it's so beautiful just to look at the whole picture. I love that. All right, so this one gets the longer rectangle. Oops, there we go. And we're going to put a compass on this one. And then one of the longer banner pieces as well. Okay, so again, pretty quick and easy here. We'll put our banner on first. And this just goes centered towards the top. Now, they have us, the instructions call for doing a little loop of twine here. So what I like to do, I call that a little bird's nest, all right? And I like to put just a little bit of adhesive on here where I want this to go. And I'm gonna grab an end with my fingers. All right, make sure you hold the tail, okay? And then go around all 4 of your fingers. Let's go around like 3 times. All right, 3 or 4 times. And then hold that and trim it off, okay? All right, so we kind of made our nest here. Now go ahead and spread that out a little bit. And then you're going to tack it down, especially the ends, okay? The little loopy ends, because you don't want it to fall apart. Tack those ends down to those little bit of adhesive, and that helps to hold it in place on here. All right, my sentiment's a little crooked, but oh well. Okay, so now that we've got that in place, we can go ahead and stamp our sentiment. This time, we're going to use the one that says, "It doesn't matter where you're going, it's who you have beside you." I think that would make a beautiful anniversary card too, don't you think? That would be a really nice anniversary card. Okay. All right, so again, stamping in copper clay, but really any of our in colors would work beautifully for this. And the green that they're using with it is Mossy Meadow. All right, very nice. So we'll put a couple of dimensionals on here. All right, so that's why we can do this, because this is going to be covered up by our sentiment label, and then a dimensional on the back of our compass. Okay. All right. I think this is probably one of the fastest kits I've put together. Now, they're originally designed as like a 30-minute creative escape, so they really shouldn't take you too long to put together anyways. But these are just so quick and cute. What do you guys think? So these are the 3 original designs. I love them all. Really, really nice. All right, so they usually give us some alternate suggestions along with a supply list here on the back. So again, it mentions the coordinating colors are each of the 5 newest in colors. All right, that's the boho blue, the copper clay, the moody mauve, the pebbled path, and wild wheat. And then this one also has a little bit of daffodil delight. That's the yellow you see. And the moody, or the mossy meadow, that's the darker green. Okay, so I've got some cute little alternates. Let's go ahead and make a couple of those. And actually, we could pull in some of our add-ons too, really. Let's go ahead and use this one from the add-on. All right, let's get the little bonfire in here. And then we can do with the suggestions to use the little die cut here. And we can stamp the mug, a little coffee mug, or in my case, it would probably be full of hot cocoa. We had the best hot cocoa in port. Well, okay, so we were on the ship on one of the days that we were in Norway because it was so cold and chilly, and we were right up close. The boat, actually, the ship, excuse me, was the captain would stay in the fjord there, and then he just kind of slowly rotated the ship so that we could get a 360-degree view of all the waterfalls all around it, which was really, really amazing. And they served hot cocoa on the top deck while we were up there, which was a nice treat. And they did, they spiked it with a little brandy, which made it extra warm and toasty, and it was so good. All right, so we're going to stamp our little adventure here, get that ready. And I'm gonna put that on one of these little Moody Mauve pieces here. All right, so we're gonna stamp this. Let's see, where do we want to go? Let's do it down here. Can you guys see? Am I in view? Okay, there we go. So we've got the little tag, we've got our stamp, and then, so we'll go ahead and tack this one down. And I'm gonna put this right up here. Actually, let's go up a little higher. I like that. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then we'll put a little bit of the twine around our mug. So whether yours is coffee or cocoa or a little something extra. All right, again, give yourself a little bit extra there so you can tie a knot. All right, so again, I like to tie my knot. Get this all wrapped around, and then we'll tie the knot. All right, let's get this straight here. All right. All right, nice and tight. Hold it with your finger, and then we'll come in here, tie our knot. Okay, that's nice and secure. And then you can always wiggle it down. Okay, get it into place where you want it. Let's put a couple of dimensionals on the back side here. And by putting the dimensionals over your twine, that helps hold your twine in place too. Okay. Oh, I put it up too high. Well, okay. So, little change of plan here. Let's do this first so that we can make sure it fits on the card. I guess I should have done that first. All right, here we go. I just put it up just a little bit too high. All right, this is good now. All right, nothing that can't be fixed. And then, all right, little bow, and just gently adjust those loops. And then I always like to use one of the little glue dots underneath my knot. All right, then just make sure you peel the little backing off it. Okay, so that you can put your knot on the dot and hold everything in place. Okay, really cute. Aw, I like that. Isn't that fun? All right, cute one there. All right, so I saw a couple other cute ideas where, of course, I mean, we can keep it clean and simple, but we have a couple of really fabulous stamp sets in the annual catalog that would work really well with this kit. We have Wildlife Wonder, which has the bear, the owl, and the wolf, and this also has some nice sentiments, especially some sentiments for the men in your life. And then I'd also recommend Grassy Grove. This one's really pretty. Again, some beautiful sentiments, but this one has the coordinating dies, which do the fun woodsy background, and you've got the die cut deer that go really well with this collection too. So I would suggest that if you were to do this, that you would also kind of add these in. So I've got a few little scraps somewhere here. I just had to find out where I put everything. All right, so I had grabbed all right, I'm looking at my desk. I don't know how I lose things so quickly when they're all right here to start with. But I had grabbed some in color, just a little half sheet of the in color cardstock. All right, and I didn't put it in there. And I've got my kit here, and I've got my ink pads. What in the world did I do with my in color cardstock? All right, so let me grab that real quick because I had grabbed some white pieces too because I wanted to stamp the bear. I thought that would be really neat. Actually, I haven't even used that. Can you believe that? I haven't used this set. But I wanted to use the bear here. Janelle says she just got out her wildlife set to use too. Perfect. Hi, Terry. Hello, hello. All right, we are working on our May paper pumpkin kit. And you may have already put yours together yet, but if you haven't, go ahead and grab it out. And we're got a couple of fun coordinating sets that go with this kit as well. We've got the Wildlife Wonder and Grassy Grove. And I think these would make some really neat backgrounds in here. So let me grab my sheets of cardstock and some basic white. All right, I'm sure I'll find everything as soon as I'm done with the video. Who knows where everything disappears to. All right, but I've got some basic white here. And let's get out a block here for, oh, I'm gonna need a bigger block. There we go. For our bear. So this is the E block here. And I think that the copper clay, I think this should work out pretty good. Now this is a pretty big stamp, so I'm gonna just gently apply my ink to my stamp. All right, oops, I got some on my finger already. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. All right, so it's a brown bear. And then, now there aren't any dies for this, but I don't think it's too hard to kind of fussy cut around it because there's not any like super detailed edges here. So I have not seen any bears in our area. However, not too far from here, where my husband grew up, is an area called Bear Swamp, which has been known for bear sightings. And what we have seen is when we've traveled down through the mountains in Pennsylvania, and even in New Jersey, I have seen bears along the highway, which is kind of scary because you don't want them, you know, it's bad enough if a deer or something runs out in front of your car, but certainly don't want to hit a bear. And the one time in New Jersey, I saw the mama bear cross. Thankfully, all the traffic had stopped, and she had a couple of little cubs. So it was really neat to watch them. Of course, they kind of play and take their time as they're crossing the road, which kind of backed up traffic for a little while, but that was kind of worth it to see that. But I really haven't seen any bears outside of the zoo, like really in their natural habitat. But again, one of these days, maybe we'll get out west to one of the like Yellowstone or one of the national parks and be able to check that out. Okay, I'm gonna put my sheets of cardstock and my scraps of white here so that I don't lose them. And then let's pick a background here. I don't know, maybe this one's got a river through it. Although this one does too, so let's see where the bear could be. Usually they're by water somewhere. And yeah, I don't think he's swimming in the lake and he's not with the buffalo. So I think we're gonna go with one of these. Actually, that one looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Could put our bear here like he'd just gone for a swim, or should he be heading towards the water? I think we'll do this one. All right, kind of like that. Again, let's keep it kind of simple. We'll put our bear, let's pop him up with some dimensionals. I'm gonna use the scraps here that are around the edge pieces. Oops, let's go this way. So the dimensional kind of goes down the paw. Okay, and then there we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, I don't see no waste at all with this paper pumpkin kit because you're going to use every little bit plus the add-on here. Super cool. And then I think we could do, let's see. You know, let me grab one of my, how about a circle punch? I've got a 1 3/4 here. That's a little bit bigger than I wanted, but I might have to move my bear just a bit. Let's do a 1 3/4. This is the older style. Stampin' Up! Has the new style. They brought those back in the online store. All right. Well, that could be kind of cool. Almost looks like a moon up there. And let's go with, all right, let's go with one of these sentiments here. Could do that. Note of thanks to a great guy. That works, right? For all the great things you do. Let's just do to a great guy. That's all right. So this should definitely be one of the stamp sets. If you don't already have this did come out. It's been out for a little bit, but apparently I haven't used it yet. So I was waiting for this paper pumpkin kit. All right. Okay, so put this together here. All right. Stick that back in here so I don't lose it. Okay, I've got a little block here. Again, I'm just keeping with the copper clay because it's just easiest. Okay. But I do recommend the 5 new ink colors are awesome. And if you do purchase the full-size ink pads, if you do the set of 5, then you do save a little bit there. All right, let's just do that. I feel like that needs the edges sponged a little bit. Let me see if I've got a dauber handy. I don't, but I do have some crushed curry handy. So we'll kind of pretend it's like the sun or the moon. And I'm just gonna go down the edges. Just kind of brush it down the edges of my ink pad. Roll it just rolling. All right, adds just a little bit of a detail there. All right, and we'll put it right up in here. I think that worked out good. Okay, isn't that fun? Love that. Okay, and then I want to do one with the deer. So let's grab our little dies. And then I love this one. This is the Grassy Grove. All right, which has the stamps and the dies together. And let's go ahead. I think we're going to use just a little bit of Mossy Meadow here for this. So let me grab my trimmer. Okay. So I've got I just have a half sheet here, and I'm going to go a little bit smaller. So let's go to the 4 inches by 5 1/4 here. Okay. And then, all right, so the die will go right here in the center of that. And I'm gonna need to use my full size because this is a little bit bigger than will fit through the mini. So we'll carefully bring in the big guns here. Hi, Donna. Hello. All right, so we're gonna put our Mossy Meadow 4 by 5 1/4 on here with our Grassy Grove die. All right, then I'll put the other clear plate on top and then just run that through. Okay, that was quick. All right, so when I take this out, how cool is this die? Isn't it awesome? All right, let's take all these pieces out of the way. And then if you've got your die brush tip, which I think mine is, again, I need to get this room cleaned up so that I can do all of my crafting in one place. But right now, I'm still bouncing back and forth between the island and the room off my kitchen, and then this room back here. And so I've got things in half and half. I work out in the island on my kitchen because it's a nice big flat space, and it's counter height, so I can stand while I work, and I can spread out a little bit more. I think David would like that too, because he would like to get my craft supplies out of the kitchen. But you guys don't know what that's like, right? You don't have your craft supplies taking over parts of your house at all. All right, isn't that pretty? Now let's choose a background for this. So let's go with the add-on. With the add-on, we've got, I think this one would work really well for it because, again, it's the landscape color, and that should work really pretty. Isn't that cool? You kind of put it on top, and then you can see through the trees. I think that's really neat. So let's just pop this up with some dimensionals. And then we'll cut out a couple of deer to go with it too. Let's use an edge piece down here on the bottom. Okay. All right, so we'll just pop this on top. All right, creates kind of a little frame there. And let's use I think the copper clay would be good for our deer. All right, they can stand out a little bit. And actually, if I trim off a little piece, we can run this through the mini machine. All right, so grab our mini. Again, this is the Boho Blue Mini. Hi, Pam. Hello, hello. Thank you for sharing. And yes, if you've been watching and you've been enjoying the videos, make sure you give me a thumbs up, like, and if you watch the replay on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's put a couple of deer on our little piece of copper clay. The Boho Blue Mini is also available now too. So if you like this cute little mini machine and you'd like the Boho Blue instead of the regular white, these are available while supplies last. They're the same price, but it's kind of fun to have a color choice. All right, just a couple of cute little deer popped out. Aren't they sweet? Just use your paper snips to poke it through. So we've got Bambi and his mother here. It is hay season here in New York as well, so we have been seeing not only the deer running, but the fawns everywhere, so you have to be careful and drive slow in case something jumps out of the bushes, because the mamas are moving their fawns here as the farmers are cutting hay. So we'll put a couple of dimensionals on there, and then just use like a half a dimensional, one of these little skinny pieces. All right, cut one in half, or use the minis if you've got them, but there you go. Put a little bit on Bambi's body there. All right, let's see here. And he's cute, and then you can put the deer wherever. Let's see, let's do that. I just think, isn't that so sweet? It's so cute. I love it. I love it. And then if you wanted to, go ahead and use one of the tags from the kit. Maybe this Mossy Meadow one. And I think that other sentiment here, the one that says, it doesn't matter where you're going, it's who you have beside you. That would be perfect for this. So let's do that in the copper clay as well. Okay. So sweet. All right, so we'll use a couple more dimensionals on here. Really, really sweet cat. Beautiful cat. Love the nature theme. Perfect for if you're an outdoor enthusiast or love hiking, have all of that. And there's just all around beautiful cards. Love these. So a fun couple of alternates here, with, again, using the Grassy Grove and the Wildlife Wonder stamp sets and the dies. And then, of course, our original. This was one of the bonus ones with the little coffee mug. Kind of fun. And then our original cards here too. Sweet and simple and beautiful. And I absolutely love this kit. So if you haven't already, you can get a refill. The refill does not include the stamp set and the ink pad. But it does include all of your cards, envelopes, die cuts, your ribbon, your twine, your adhesive, all of that. And then the add-on kit. Again, the add-on kit has the additional 18 cards and envelopes, and that's just $10. So if you're interested in that, check out the online store or feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help you place an order for that. And again, the June kit looks like it's going to be another good kit. It features the Countryside Inn collection. So lots and lots of fun. And we, of course, have the designer paper sale. And if you're loving it all, would love to have you join my Creative Cardiology team. as well. You get a bonus $30 in your starter kit this month for a total of $155 worth of product for just $99. Depending on your state, you do pay tax. So in New York, that's generally about 8%. So it'd be $106.72, I believe, which is a huge savings. And then you get an ongoing 20% minimum discount. So something to think about, and I would love to talk that over with you. So thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed today's projects. Would love to see what you are creating with as well. I will be posting these in my DSP Creative Cardiology Facebook group, along with the stamp case download from Stampin' Up! And other projects there too. So if you haven't already, I can put a link there so you can join that too. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a great afternoon. Stay cool and have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.